In the depths of every thought, dreams start to breathe. Every battle fiercely fought brings us to believe. Reality and dreams merge.
Hey everyone, Jessica with the Real AI Agents here. You just saw a sneak peek of our latest music video, Dream Machine. And believe it or not, the animation was entirely created by Luma Dream Machine. Initially, I was skeptical about using this tool. The free plan's generation time was pretty quick when I generated my first daily allotment about a week ago. And then when I came back to explore the system a few days later, it took over 2 hours per generation with a limit of only 5 generations a day for free users. That left me wondering if it was worth purchasing the lowest monthly plan, which comes in at $29.99 for 1 month and 150 generations. Ultimately though, I knew I had to test it out, if nothing else but to update you guys on what I thought of the new hot thing in generative AI. So I decided to give it a shot and subscribed for a month. And wow, I was blown away. This AI tool is truly one of the best available to the public right now. Stay tuned to see the full video at the end and learn all about what I discovered after generating over 100 images in just 2 days. Let's meet today's AI agent who will help me with some of the image guidance.
Hi, I'm Kayla, the Whisperer of Dreams, and I'm here today to be the character reference in Leonardo AI, so I can help Jessica build a consistent character for the music video Dream Machine.
First things first, Luma Dream Machine in the current state as of when we recorded this is very basic in the features. You have 2 options for video creation right now. You literally put in a text to video prompt, or you can upload your own image, put in a prompt, hit create, and voila, a 5-second clip is ready for you in just a few minutes, or a few hours if you're on the free plan at a busy time. We chose to go with option number 2 for this creative project. So first, we headed into Suno and created our song, Dream Machine. Then, we chose the character we wanted for this music video. That's where Kayla came in. So I could apply character reference in Leonardo AI, and then I generated all the images I would need to complete this 4-minute project. I don't want you to think it was as easy and as quick as I just made it sound, because as you know, generative AI takes patience and lots of ideation. So some 4,000 tokens and hours later, I had all 66 images I would need for this project. After downloading the images, I went over to ChatGPT and had a discussion on how to best prompt the new Luma Dream Machine. And after about an hour of prompt creation for the images, I was ready to head into Luma and start generating. I tried prompting with the prompt enhancer on and with it off to see which generation I preferred. I found that leaving the enhancer on with the short prompt, I was pleasantly surprised by the generations I was getting as output. Let's take a look at some of my favorites and some of the not so good generations. To do that, we're gonna head over to Luma Dream Machine, and I'm gonna hit try now, sign in with my Google. And once I've signed in, I can then see all of my generations here. There is no explore screen or anything like that just yet. No filters to add, none of that. And then I'm going to scroll down and I'm just going to keep hitting load more until we get to the end of all the videos I created so that I can just show you a couple of the ones that I thought really stood out. And some of the fails that definitely occurred in this generation. So you can see I'm going to keep going. I had 150 generations a couple days ago when I started this. I now have 34 left. So that tells you how many videos I made. So here we go. We're at the beginning. You can see I jumped in here 8 days ago when Luma was kind of hot on the YouTube videos and everybody was talking about it just to see. I, as a creator, have used Runway and Hyper a lot. And I, of course, choose Runway. Most of the time I have a paid plan on Runway. It's where I do my lip syncing. It's where I do a lot of my motion brush animation, those sort of things in the video. So I was intrigued by this, but not super like, I need to go check it out right now, because in a lot of instances, when something is really hot and being talked about a lot, It's really not that great. It's just new. And knowing that, I thought, I'll go in and play with it. So I uploaded my own image to see how well that came out. And I thought, that's okay. It's not great. The render quality is kind of close to what Runway was when I started with Runway on Gen 2. You can see like her arm turns into like this like weird sword fin thing here. And it just, I was like, it's okay, So I went ahead and did a couple of the text prompt to video images as well. And you can see here, like, this was supposed to be a beautiful woman with long red hair standing on the beach as the waves crashed around her. So you can see it did make that woman, it would be good for like an opening scene maybe of something if I just needed a quick second, but it has a really kind of glitchy look to it. I put in a female cyborg operating a dream machine in the future, and I got this. Quality, not so great on that. A beautiful queen mounting her dragon before it takes off to watch over the village came out okay. Not super great, but decent. So then I took a break. I said, I'll come back to this system in a week or two and see what's going on with it, how it's progressed. So you can see I came back 5 days later and I started to generate these videos. And boy, did it take a long time, but I was impressed. After waiting the 2 hours for the generation time on this particular image, where I had my AI looking woman who was supposed to be the dream machine in the opening of the video for the chorus line. And I wanted to just kind of put some movement on the background here. So you can see that my prompt was animate the cosmic swirls in the background to slowly rotate and pulse with vibrant color. The female character should remain still and unaffected by the animation, preserving her contemplative expression. And you can see it did. It held her very still. The bed does not move, but it does have that rotating of the swirls in the background. So after the 2 hour generation, I was pretty impressed with this for it being free. That's when I knew, though, that I needed to get the premium subscription so I could get all of these generated a little bit quicker to have this video put together for you before winter comes. Because at 2 hours a generation, 5 generation limit per day, to get the 66 videos I needed to complete this one project would have taken me probably over a month to have done, realistically. So the first thing I'll show you as far as the prompt enhancer. So when I ran this prompt here, which was animate the sky in the background with slowly shifting colors and twinkling stars, adding a magical dynamic sky effect. The unicorn and the character riding it should remain stationary, accentuating their majestic pose. I ran this first with the prompt expander off, and you can see while it did animate the image a little bit more of like the camera pan motion, it kept the unicorn and the rider still. There's no render or morphing that happened there. It's just such a subtle video. I really was looking for something a little bit more dramatic on the movement. But when I turned the prompt enhancer on with the same prompt, we were able to achieve much more emotion in like the hair blowing in the wind of both the rider and the unicorn. Same kind of like the panning of the camera going on, like with the zooming in effect. But the movement definitely is more visible and more appealing when it has that movement of the hair. I wish the wing had had a little bit more movement. If it was going to move the hair, I feel like that would have been more natural. The tail of the unicorn could have had a little bit more movement, but overall, I was much more impressed with the prompt enhance on. So I did leave the prompt enhance on for all of these videos that I generated to do this. So most of the videos I got on the first try with the prompt enhance on and using what I had learned from chat to properly prompt the system. But this one in particular, it came out with a couple of fails before I got it right. So I just wanted to share it with you guys so you can kind of see that no matter how good your prompting is, sometimes it just takes it a couple tries to get it right. For this image here, I needed the woman to look like she was waking from a spontaneous type of dream. And I wanted the embers in the background, the pink, to kind of really pulsate and look like it was heating up, as though it was the warmth that was waking her up from this dream. And so I gave it this prompt. I said, animate the glowing embers and subtle heat waves rising in the background. The character lying down should stay completely still. And the first one I got was this one right here, where she kind of turns into like a Pixar cartoon and morphs. Her head comes up a little bit. She's got some weird splitting of the ear going on here. Her eyebrows, the way they come together, don't look very good. But the main thing was this warping of the eyes here into that cartoonish look. The second time I ran that prompt, you can see it really morphed her that time. It put her head way back, made her neck super long, didn't keep her still at all, created like an actual fire back here. It really just was not a quality enough video to use as that short insert that I needed. But the third time I ran it, it came out perfect for what I was looking for. It really kept her still had a weird thing that happened here with her ear. I'm not sure why that happened, but unless you're really looking at it, you wouldn't notice it in the, 1.9 seconds worth of this video that I needed. The other thing was it did kind of bring it to a very small arm here. But again, that won't be noticeable in the footage that I'm using this for. So you can see where sometimes the prompt doesn't come out exactly how you want it on the output the first, second, sometimes even the third time. But the key really is to keep running it, and eventually it will get the generation that you're looking for, or at least something that is usable for your project. While I was very impressed by almost all of these generations that it completed, there was one that really stood out to me that I found very impressive using the generative AI tools as often as I do, and that's this video right here. So if we take a look, I actually prompted it to animate the reflections and flickering lights in the subway windows, adding a dynamic element to the stationary trains in the background. The female character in the foreground should remain motionless, capturing her intense expression. And as you can see here, I took an image that didn't have a subway train in it at all and imported that into the system. And what it gave me back was so impressive. Look at how smooth that comes in without altering her at all. There's no render quality loss. There's no warping. That is amazing to me. I was very, very pleased with that. Just to show you, if you need longer than 5 seconds, because I like this one so much, let's just go ahead and run an extension on it and see what happens as we extend it. It could get kind of goofy because who knows where this is going to go, if it's just going to keep, running further and further on the train or what. But all we have to do is I'm going to copy the prompt again, and I'm going to hit this extend button here, and then I'm just going to put the prompt in. It'll automatically pull the image in that I used to create this. And then I can just go ahead and hit this button here, and it will start that creation process. And by the time we take a look at these other videos and what I did, we should be able to see that generation done. So we can see here that it's dreaming right now, and it'll be ready anytime. I do want to note that it is possible to do videos in different aspect ratios. So like here you can see a 1:1 video that was done. It is determined by the size of the image that you upload in before you put the prompt on. So there is no setting in the generation screen up here. There are no filters. There is nothing to change yet. I'm very hopeful that in the future we see a better way to organize and pull our generations. It takes a long time to keep doing the load more over and over again to get all of your generations on the screen. Maybe we'll see some being able to categorize these generations. That would be really cool. But they are anticipating there to be different features added, like changing the background of your videos, adding some different filters to the videos, all that kind of stuff. So at first, for someone who was unsure about whether or not I was going to do the paid membership on this, I will definitely be keeping that for at least a couple of months to see where they go. The first 6 months of these systems is really crucial to see how much they're progressing or if they're just staying a stagnant kind of system. I'm curious, would you guys be interested in seeing a comparison video of using the same images and putting the motion on them in the different systems like Runway, Hyper, Luma, Pika? Let me know in the comments which systems you're interested in us comparing, and we'll definitely get a video put together with those system comparisons for you if you guys are interested. So while that's streaming, let me show you. I did put in a couple of story sized. I thought this one came out really neat here. Let me see if I can shrink my screen. Okay, so now that I've gotten my screen down where you can actually see the full story animation slide here, this was a still castle that I put in, and you can see here that it actually created like the lightning coming down, the smooth movement around it. I was very impressed by this video. Okay, and our extension movie is done now, so let's go ahead and check that out here. You can see the subway pulling in again. And it gave a little bit more of a glimpse behind her on this side over here than it did on the 5-second animation. Let's say I want to go ahead and use this one. First of all, I want to let them know I like this generation. You guys did a nice job on that one. And then since I do have the paid subscription, I can download it with no watermark here. When I do that, I'm going to hit the download button. And you're going to see that it pulls it into another screen tab. And in order to actually download that video, you come down here to these 3 little dots. And you'll see then you have a couple of options. You've got the download, you've got the playback speed, and the picture-in-picture. I'm just going to go ahead and hit download. And that's how you download your file. So then you'll have it up here and you can use it wherever you need to pull it into to create your finished product. So Adobe or Canva or Clipchamp, whatever it is you're using for your video, DaVinci Resolve, whatever it may be, you've got that 10-second image. Now that's very impressive because the other systems, most of them are set at 4 seconds or 8-second extension. So very excited to see that we have that capability in here. Other than that, this is a very simple system right now to use. If you're into the AI video animation generation, highly recommend jumping in and checking it out for yourself. I would love to see what you guys are generating. So if you would like to send it to us, you can always follow us on one of the social media platforms that we're on. Or you can tag your creation with the hashtag #TheRealAIAgent and we will see it. All of the links to our socials are in the description of this video. All you got to do is hit that link tree and you'll be able to connect with us on whatever your favorite social platforms are. So now that we've taken a look at the Luma Dream Machine, let's watch the finished product. Keep in mind, in total, it took me about 2 days to put this project together. Obviously, not working on it nonstop. I do have real things that I have to work on and a real job to do in life. But all in all, 2 days to create a product like this using generative AI, not too bad in my opinion. Let me know if you love the video and if you want to hear the song anymore. It is available on our Spotify channel, so you can hop over there and give us a follow. We would greatly appreciate it. So here we go. Here is the world premiere of Dream Machine by the Real AI Agents using Luma Dream Machine animation and Leonardo AI images and a song from Suno AI. If you want to learn more about using any of the other tools for generative AI that we use on this channel, be sure you check out the curated playlist in the description of this video.
Wide awake under city lights, my mind's a battlefield. Thoughts race like 1,000 nights, never gonna yield. New sparks, they light the dark in this epic game. Dreams tearing me apart, nothing stays the same. Hopes and fears in combat. ancient spells, aiming for the prize. New dawns break the night, truths in every line, turning dreams into art. This fate is mine. I'm a dream machine, riding high on celestial vibes, chasing down these fantasies, living on the rise, from thoughts to dreams and dreams to deeds, forging my own empire with these fierce creeds. In the maze of shadowed dreams where secrets lie in wait, every tear and silent scream fuels the fire of fate. Visions wrapped in every scar, tales etched in deep, in the quiet near and far, these oaths I keep. Sorting through the chaos, seeking what is real, rising from the ashes, learning how to heal. New dawns break the fear, guiding us with light, dreams becoming clear, warriors of the night. I'm a dream machine, riding high on celestial vibes, chasing down these fantasies, living on the rise, from thoughts to dreams and dreams to deeds, forging my own empire with these fearless creeds. In the depths of every thought, dreams start to breathe. Every battle fiercely fought brings us to believe. Reality and dreams merge in a dance so fierce. Every heartbeat, every surge, nothing interferes. I'm a dream machine, riding high on celestial vibes, chasing down these fantasies, living on the rise, from thoughts to dreams and dreams to deeds, forging my own empire with these fearless creeds. As the dawn begins to rise, dreams become our guide. New sparks start to shine, breaking through the time. Our minds forever keep, we're the dream machines, turning dreams into scenes, reigning like queens. In the like queen machine, reigning like queens. In the depths of every thought, dreams start to breathe. Every battle fiercely fought brings us to believe. Reality and dreams merge in a dance so fierce. Every heartbeat, every surge, nothing interferes. Nothing interferes.
As we wrap up today, we want to remind you that your support is what keeps this channel growing. Be sure that you subscribe to our channel, like this video, share our content with your friends, follow us on your favorite social media platforms, and turn those notifications on so that you know every time we drop a new video. Thanks for spending some time with me today. I'm Jessica with the Real AI Agents, and as always, keep looking towards the future.